joined in studio by Bills reporter Maddy Glab, who is here for an edition of the Maddy Awards, which are presented by Energy Mark, the official energy supplier to the Buffalo Bills. Haven't seen you in a couple of weeks due to some Bills losses. Good to have you back. And we had to kind of call an audible here. We made a check at the line of scrimmage, Maddy, with the first Maddy Award, which we're going to hand out to the general manager after what he pulled off this afternoon.
I'm happy to call an audible at the line of scrimmage. Kill, kill, kill. We're going to the next play. Big Baller Award is going out to our general manager, Brandon Beane, for grabbing wide receiver Amari Cooper. He's now a Buffalo Bill. It's official. I love that our general manager goes out and gets something that the Bills were in need of. You see, through 6 weeks, hey, this is what we need. This is what is not working on offense. We believe that an addition like Amari Cooper can help this team win more games, help this team have more options, and he goes out and gets a receiver. Not Davante Adams, that is fine. Cooper makes more sense. You talked about Brownie earlier in the last segment. You talked about the money. It makes more sense for something like that. Cooper has 7 seasons of at least 1,000 receiving yards. I believe a receiver like Amari Cooper is going to open the game up for other receivers on this team and for quarterback Josh Allen. When you have a receiver like Amari Cooper on your team, he's a go-to receiver that you can find at the end of the game, that you can find in plays when you really need somebody. Because of that, he's going to draw the attention of defenses, draw the attention of secondaries. What is that going to do? That's going to open the game up for receivers like Khalil Shakir, Keon Coleman, tight end like Dalton Kincaid. I believe this move is going to benefit the entire team. And guys are going to have their roles now because of a receiver like Amari Cooper. It's interesting, too. The Bills are facing the Titans this week. The Titans are the best defense in the NFL.
Best pass defense, too.
Yes, you go out and get a receiver like Amari Cooper ahead of facing the best defense in the NFL. I believe he's going to help quite a bit in this game. We don't know how many snaps he's going to take, but I believe he will be a part of the lineup in this game.
It's a short week, too.
One more thing, though. When Amari Cooper was traded to Dallas in Week 6 of the 2018 season, he played in 7 games for Dallas. 44 catches, 674 receiving yards, 6 touchdowns. Dallas went from 3-4 to 7-2 down the stretch. This receiver can be a difference maker.
Yeah. Well, that's it. And we were talking about it. He'll get, if he comes in, if he passes the physical and all that, which he's going to, he's going to be on the field Sunday at 1 against the Tennessee Titans.
Yeah, even on a short week, right?
Even on a short week. He'll be on the field taking reps. I don't know what the roster's going to look like around that, how many, who's going to be off the roster and who's going to, and Cooper will be on it. But the guy's going to be on the field in uniform. He'll probably be on the practice field tomorrow with this club. So this, I got to tell you, and people know who will listen to the show, I'm shocked by that. I'm still an old school guy. I'm an old head because the way the league is now is completely different than when I was a part of it. I mean, as
trades
a player.
didn't happen.
Trades didn't happen.
Yeah.
And now you got 2 wide receivers changing teams
in the same division.
In the same division, both of whom have playoff aspirations and expectations, and they're making a move for these guys. The Jets are paying through the nose for Davante Adams. The Bills get Amari Cooper, who's 2 years younger and has really good numbers, for a song, financially speaking. Wow, I'm really surprised. I'll say this, maybe, and I don't know what it says about the faith they have in the guys they've got on this roster. Certainly, Khalil Shakir's absence really hurt him, and he did help a little bit last night. They were desperate to have somebody that can do it, and he can. Kincaid still needs to have a breakout game and to get loose. But man, oh man, Amari Cooper does change the way you have to perceive this offense.
Yeah, and how can an addition like this open up the offense for the rest of the team? This is another receiver that you're going to have to follow. This is a receiver that you're going to have to game plan against. And because of that, guys may be more open.
At a 1,250-yard season last year for a Browns offense that, was buoyed by the insertion of Joe Flacco into the lineup. This year with Deshaun Watson not going as well, so There's actually a quote from Amari Cooper, courtesy of CBS Sports reporter Josina Anderson, who said, and this is a direct quote from Amari Cooper, General Manager Andrew Berry of the Browns called me, told me what was going on. As far as playing with Josh, I've always been a fan of his game. I'm sure to see it up close and personal and play alongside him. I'm sure it's going to be great. I've been in this situation before, so that helps. I'm just excited to turn a new chapter and to be able to contribute. And he's obviously referencing what you did, Maddy, when he went to Dallas and played the last 7 games. He's been part of a midseason move to a new team before, so he kind of knows how to handle that and incorporate himself into an offense, hopefully in short order.
He's averaging about 4 catches a game for the Browns, 250 yards. Okay. We'll see it.
Yeah.
Let's see it. He's a big dude who is that kind of guy. We'll see how fast he can acclimate.
All right, so Maddy, we're tight on time, so I think we're going to have to go by. Let's go with our top 3 awards after the Big Baller Award. Pick whichever 3 you want. Which one would you like to go with next? Because we got like 3 or 4 minutes here.
Woo! All right, we're going to breeze through these. Our next award is Game Saver. It's Taron Johnson. Love what he did in this game. The nickel cornerback misses 4 games. This is his first game back. The Jets have the ball with 2 minutes to go in this one. A 3rd and 16. Huge down for the Jets. The Bills just have a 3-point lead at this point. A huge play by Taron Johnson. Rodgers sails it deep, and Johnson is there to grab the interception. This wasn't just a pass breakup. This wasn't, I'm in the right place at the right time. This was an acrobatic interception. Johnson had to get low, get his hands on the ball, and flip over to make sure the ball didn't hit the ground. It was so impressive. He is a defensive player who can make plays when the Bills need it most.
Yeah, and the last time he made an interception, it was also a game clincher. It was against the Chiefs in Week 6 of the 2022 season. You remember he gets that pick on Patrick Mahomes and preserves the victory for them back in 2022. So good to see him back on the field for sure.
All right, next up, Smooth Sailing Award. It's going to the end of game management because the discussion after last week's loss to the Texans was all about game management. At the end of the game, the Bills had the ball with 25 seconds to go. They couldn't force overtime or close the game out. The Bills were in a similar situation this week with the ball in a 3-point lead with less than 2 minutes to go. The Bills needed a first down. They have 2 run plays to bring it to 3rd and 4. The Bills rely on their quarterback, Josh Allen, to get the first down with his legs. The Bills didn't let the game slip away this time. They weren't going to give the Jets another chance. Kudos to head coach Sean McDermott and offensive coordinator Joe Brady for their management, and shout out to the players for executing.
All right, we only have time for one more award. We'll just let everybody know the No-Fly Zone Award was Taylor Rapp. The Out of This World Award was Josh Allen making crazy plays. And the Moving On Up Award was for their 3rd down conversion percentage. But next man up, Maddy.
Ray Davis, the rookie running back. No James Cook due to a toe injury. So the rookie has his first night handling most of the carries. And Davis did not disappoint. A rookie running back set the tone for the entire team. Let that sink in. Davis ran physical and tough. He was persistent and fought for extra yards. He showcased his ball skills as a receiver as well. His 152 yards from scrimmage were the most by a rookie running back this season.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah.
It was. See, he was the dude, and it set the. You're right. He set the tone, and I think one of the other things that goes unnoticed, he didn't turn it over. He carried the ball and had a lot of touches and 150 yards from scrimmage and 0 turnovers. Didn't put the ball on the ground.
Yeah. It'll go a long way.
It was great.
It'll go a long way to him getting more snaps going
It
forward.
really will.
I think the coaching staff has to be maybe a little more peace of mind that maybe they can pace Cook through the season a little bit more and maybe not lean on him so much so he's a little fresher at the end of the season in the playoffs because you can – Davis kind of showed you can lean on him now,
It's
too.
a great point.
Maddy, thanks for the time and the adjustment in light of the breaking news of the acquisition of Amari Cooper by the Bills. That is the Maddy Awards presented by Energy Mark.